Fumble through! Fumble through! Fumble through! Fumble through! Fumbling through, fumbling through. Fumbling through, fumbling through. Fumbling through!
Yeehaw! And welcome to Fumble Through! A podcast that likes to mosey on down to the saloon to meet other adventurers. Did that one just for Brett because he's knee-deep in Red Dead Redemption 2.
I just skinned a perfect buck.
Oh, what? What kind of arrow, or did you use?
Arrow to the head.
Yeah, the arrow is the best way of doing that.
Yeah,
Precise.
Silent Hunter.
Yeah, those of you that have never played Red Dead 2, have you played Red Dead 2, Lindsay?
Yes.
Yeah, what about you, Luke?
No, one.
Red Dead 2 is, I think it is my hands down all-time favourite story in a game I've ever played.
It's I remember you guys playing and I'm like, nah, I can't get into it. Now I'm into it. And I'm like, yeah, I know what yes, I get it.
So good.
I understand.
I've cried in playing 2 games in my life, 2 games, and Red Dead 2 is one of them. Can anyone guess what the first one was? That's right, The Last of Us. That opening sequence of The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Are you
my
crying
God.
because of the scene, or are you crying because of the amount of hours of your life you spent on it?
Well, I cry a lot when I play Call of Duty, but that's because I'm shit. So it usually starts with me going, this is fucking shit, and then weeping uncontrollably and having a tantrum.
It's so good to play with on headphones.
It's true. But yes, they're like, I actually think, what are some story games you've loved, Lindsay?
I'm trying to find the name of it, but there is one game I've
So
cried
really
in.
stuck with you.
I just can't remember the name of it.
Resident Evil.
It's one of those really weird names.
Really?
That's Resident Evil 2 is precisely how we were playing and getting very much into.
Yeah, the Umbrella
Very
Corp.
cool. Yeah. Very, very cool.
Any others, Brett, that come to mind for you?
I've loved the Star Wars games and I can't wait,
As in like the new one?
Well, so
The
there was
Knights of the Old Republic
no.
ones? Or
Well, they were all right, but the
Jedi Academy?
no Cal Cestus, that
Oh,
one
yeah,
where
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
with the when this airs, the
Yeah, I
sequel
haven't-
will be out.
Yeah, I haven't played.
or has just come out. That will be excellent.
I haven't actually played either of those. I started playing the first one, and I don't know why. Oh, I think one of the children took over the PlayStation
Right,
and
yeah.
then
That's
ruined
always the
my
way,
saved
right?
game. And yeah.
But not as immersive as Red Dead. Not like you can go anywhere you like. It's a bit railroady in terms of you've got to go to this planet and that planet and this planet. But the story arc is really, really solid, and you can customize your Jedi really, really beautifully. But the story was good. Like it wasn't a bad one.
Did you get it,
Yes.
Lindsay?
So the one game I've cried on, and this might have just been my ending because it's one of those games that the endings change on decisions you make. Life is Strange.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So it's not really like there's no shooting or anything
No,
like that. It's a
it's not.
story-based game, and it's about a girl who has the ability to rewind time,
Mhm.
and it's just the decisions you make, how they affect the future. And mine was very powerful, the ending I got. So
And it's real people that they've sort of done computer game for. Is that the one that Rami Malek's in?
I have no idea.
So there's because it's actual people that they've sort of put the
Yeah, it's
CGI
probably
dots on,
mocapped,
and
yeah.
mocapped is
Yeah.
the word.
Everyone's doing mocap now. Every game you play is mocap now.
No cap. See what I
But
did
yeah,
there?
that's a good story game.
Anyway, that wasn't my intro. I don't really have an intro, so I'm really unprepared. So Luke, let's see if you can remember how one of these goes. Go, off you go.
How one on what goes?
The intros.
The intros.
Yep.
So I'll just pass over to somebody who knows something about our socials.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So you can ask us dicey
And Twitter?
questions.
No, TikTok. TikTok.
I kind of want to get off Twitter. It's annoying me. But yeah, Twitter and
TikTok.
currently TikTok.
TikTok.
Lindsay also cries after that.
You need to get off that one as well,
That's,
mate.
what's that called? Happy ending? That's
Yeah. So we do have a dicey question where we're doing an RP generator.
Hold on. Before you move off socials, did you ever sign us up to that OnlyFans? Did you do that?
TikTok?
I don't know. I haven't yet gotten you guys to sign your waivers yet.
Oh, right. Okay. I went searching the other day and went into a whole OnlyFans hole.
All right.
Literal.
Just one.
But before we go into our beers and our RP generator question. This one got sent to me on Facebook, and it seems kind of time sensitive, so I thought we better deal with this short question first. This question is from Geriatric Pancakes, and they say, "Hey team, long time listener, first time caller. I've got an assessment coming up and I need to wrap my head around V/Q mismatch and CO2 retention in the setting of COPD. Do you have any quick methods or tricks to help me remember all I need to know?"
Okay.
ChatGPT.
Do not fill your room with CO2. You will die.
But you can do a nice dry ice party, fill the bathtub up with hot water, put some dry ice in there and get to halfway in your house so you can breathe at the top of the house, and then everyone takes their pants off. So if you want to hold your breath and go under the smoke, you can, but you can only be down there as long as you can hold your breath.
I believe if you take the VLAN from the Cat 16 and plug it into the port and
See, I only thought this was going to be a fart joke for sure.
What?
I don't know, gas,
CO2.
The only thing I could think of with related to gas exchange was Bunnings and the $21 gas and go, swap and go.
You can swap. I didn't even know you could do that. I have to go to a camping store.
Yeah.
I go to a
Bunnings.
camping store to do that.
Bunnings and 7-Eleven.
Bunnings is great. They
Oh
got
man, I've been
loads of
driving
cages.
way further than I need to.
Just do it at the Shell service station.
No, not a swap and go. Oh, are you talking a swap and go or a refill of the gas?
I do a swap and go.
Oh, I don't do
Yeah.
swap and go.
La-di-da.
So I guess
I like-
do swap and
I
go.
like my gas cans not to have rust all over them.
Jerry, I like Jerry, my gas can.
So I guess the answer to Geriatric Pancakes question is no.
No, there's absolutely good ways to remember terms and you can identify them. So I had to memorize a whole pack of cards in the order they're in and you make up a story about it. You alternate the story with an item and then a number of that item. So you make up your story and the story will help you. So if you need to learn all of those terms and what they mean, that could help you.
Well, so we should make a D&D campaign
It's very
based
useful.
on
Yep.
VQ mismatching and CO2 retention.
And make it personal.
Okay.
Because you remember things about yourself better than you remember things about others. If it's a story about you that you can weave into that, that's better. But like I would get it and actually make a story. Have a dry ice party. Like do the thing so because you will retain that.
No, I think it's about the status quo of humans. And if you really delve into it, it comes down to the crux of the nature, which is in the environment that we live.
So you can just write that word for word if you just want to what the fuck on your exam paper.
I'll pass on this information to him.
I look, if all else fails, I have a friend, Jerry, that once walked into an examination around self-evaluation. It was an exam about self-evaluation. He had not studied. He wrote an entire essay about the evolution of elves, and then in the last paragraph wrote, "I'm sorry, I seem to have misread the question. It is not elf evolution, it is self-evaluation. Whoops," and then walked out.
Nice.
That's what happens when you keep people in exams until the last 20 minutes.
So, beers?
Okay. Well, today
You're doing a great job, Luke.
we have
Delegate.
Today we have a Killer Sprocket Brewery. I think we've had one of them before. They partner with Boomstick Glassware.
Was it Old Man Shakes Hand or whatever?
No. We don't mention
That's
that.
The Simpsons, isn't it? That's the
We don't
Simpsons
mention
one.
that
The old
one.
man shakes hand at a cloud.
Killer Sprocket have done us proud before. This is a tropical all the way, a tropical pale ale. Lindsay, you know about tropical all the way, don't you?
Well, I did notice when we're looking at the can that it is Turbo Man from Jingle All the Way and
From tropical all the way.
and his sidekick Booster. And it does say here, our second collaboration with the legends at Boomstick is another nod to a classic film. So Tropical All the Way, Jingle All the Way.
Yeah.
Tropical with a hint of haze and light bitterness. This is an easy drinking beer, perfect for the warmer season.
Given we're in the middle of winter, I thought this would be appropriate. In the Fumble factory, it's never too cold to drink a pale ale. So in the tin, Pilsner malt, Cara malt, rolled wheat, acidulated malt, topaz, and something else I can't read.
All right.
Anyone?
I'm going to put this out here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Centennial
right?
helps.
I wasn't drinking for a while.
Yeah.
Now I am drinking.
Yeah.
You had some
Everything tastes
fucking
amazing.
ginger beer that was supposed to be amazing.
Yeah.
Frank brings these amazing beers
Oh,
in.
they were great.
Yeah, this better
That privileged state was awesome.
It was so good.
better be up to that level
No.
because
It's not bad.
No.
Well, it's just very nice.
It will,
I'd like to open it and pour it, but apparently Lindsay's going to take a video of it for the TikTok.
right.
oh, that is bitter.
Is it?
Oh, sorry,
Is it front
it's
heavy?
hops forward.
Your hops forward.
It's very malt back.
It's hops heavy. Dickhead.
It's very water based.
I think that's really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you fuck. If that's a 20, that's more than 10 mils of head.
That's brilliant. Did you get that? That is great.
I was going to throw more, and I was like, I'll never get them in the cup. So that a moment of silence was brought to you by TikTok.
Yes.
Cool. Now I'm going to leave a moment of silence in the fucking edit.
Did you not just hear what we were all doing? Nothing. There's so much silence while you're pouring beer.
That could be audio edited out.
So what do we think?
It's not bad.
I like it.
There's a bit of passion fruit, mango,
Yeah, I was going to say mango.
fruity.
Resin.
This one tastes like a natural one.
For the listeners, I threw a dice into Brett's beer as he was pouring it. We still, as yet, do not know what the number is. I'm not a fan of this beer.
Really?
I'm just going to put that forward.
This
It's
is a
too
bit
hopsy.
like
It's very hops forward.
I think this is if Brewmaster was back, he would go, yeah, I can understand what they're doing here.
It is one of those, isn't
I
it?
don't agree with it, but yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm going back on the wagon.
This is about a quarter of the way towards Old Man Yells at Cloud in terms of its bitterness, I think.
Yeah. It has that scent about it, that funk.
But this, I could
Funk.
drink. I could do a night of drinking this. This would
Could
not be a
you?
problem. Yeah, the Old Man one was just horrific.
It's way too bitter. This one's got a little bit of bitterness. I think the fruity flavors in there really saved this. I think it that's very refreshing. It's a 1.5 standard drinks. What's that percentage wise?
What is that percentage wise?
Something like
are you doing?
5.1 ABV.
Oh yeah.
So not too heavy, not too light, just right. It's not bad. Well done, Killer Sprocket. And if you want to go to Boomstick Glassware and check out their glassware,
Really?
they have some glasses out there. This is the partnership. Boomstick is the glassware company. So they released this late last year for Christmas. Christmas all the way or whatever it is.
Jingle all the way.
Tropical all the way.
Sinbad. Under the
But they
Twilight
released
Mega.
it with a set of glassware, and those glasses, you'll be able to smell the beer in them, and they're proper kind of.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
Just on the website.
Yeah.
We would be happy to receive them if you'd like to send them to the fumblefactory.com.
They do dad.
Wait, no,
cups.
fumblefactory.com. just message us.
Yeah. Message us. We'll give you our PO box.
Fumble Factory Funk. Yeah, I'm really tired. I'm just going to put this out there. I'm exhausted after the 2 massive episodes that we recorded. They were epic length episodes and a lot bloody happened.
So either we're going to, because you're tired, we're either going to die tonight
Yeah.
or we're just going to role play while you sleep.
If I didn't kill you last time,
You will tonight.
Yeah.
Because we aren't out of the woods yet.
No, I am in the process of dying. Actually, I'm on death saves.
Or living.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, true.
Before we move on to that, so Boomstick, get on their website, check them out. It's not just glassware. They've got other stuff that's really good for people who like stuff like we do. People that listen to this will like their page. Their products are fantastic. Killer Sprocket, a really good brewery. Lots of interesting, nice beer out there. This one is a good one, I think, for a tropical kind of Christmas in Australia. I think it would go beautifully at Christmas time. It would probably work well with a pavlova.
With kiwi. I reckon I'd give up with kiwi, actually.
Kiwi.
Yeah.
I was thinking the passion fruit, like the passion fruit on a purple
Yeah,
apple.
Just the cream.
yeah.
Just the
Kick that up.
cream.
Just the
Just
cream.
all the cream and beer. The two fat things that mix. That's why I often make ice cream shandies.
Okay.
So you use chocolate chip ice cream as well.
Somebody write down ice cream shandy. I just saw Critical Role's released a Critical Role cookbook. So ice cream shandy first thing on the Fumble Through cookbook.
This is how to make people sick.
That is great.
It's called a cement mixer, isn't it?
Okay, so we need a recap, right? Are we there?
Is there a question?
Oh, I didn't think we done a dicey question.
We can.
No, that was the pre-question.
That's
Now.
the pre-question.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry,
Brought to you by
sorry.
Pilot.
It's my first time, guys.
That was a foreplay question.
That was brought to you by Pilot.
That's right. I'm just cracking my cherry right. Okay, so let's go. Right,
So-
let's go for the proper.
Yes, so we've been working on the Fumble Through role-playing generator.
Have we?
Yes,
Okay.
the RP generator, where you've submitted 20 questions.
We've even used it for a character.
And I thought it was time for us to make characters.
Paraphilia.
We'll make characters tonight.
Sorry, whenever Lindsay starts to talk, I tune out. It's fine.
It's all right. That's what my wife does.
Oh, man.
That's how I agreed
Your
her to
wife,
marry
Mum?
me. I said, say nothing if you want to marry me.
Oh, okay. You are on a very thin line right here,
Yeah, no,
Lindsay.
he's gone through the ice
No,
now. He's
just
training.
remember-
He's training.
Remember, consent is important.
So I have sorted out 20 questions. I thought I'd go first, give you time to think.
I hope I get the rule set within the rule set within the
I've
rule
written them all down too. So I've decided I'm going to say what class I'm going to play first.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do we have to roll these classes? Do we roll everything?
Well, no, we're just rolling the RP. And then the next time our character
the G
dies.
or later.
I'm just going to interrupt here because before we did this, and I knew this was coming, and we watched the D&D movie not that long ago, I went and had a look at other fighter classes in the D&D kind of.
In 50.
Is that
In
because of
5e?
your utter
Because of-
disappointment with the barbarian?
because the barbarian is a piece of shit, and the one in the movie isn't.
No. There is a D&D barbarian from the cartoon. I think he's like a 5th edition barbarian because he's shorter than everybody else.
Also, there is other barbarian, what are they called? Builds that aren't shit. Berserk is just terrible.
Okay, well,
Don't give in to your rage. Isn't that what Star Wars has taught you over
shut
the
the
years?
fuck up.
Yeah, stop yucking on his yum.
What I did
to making fuck
was go and look at another fighter class and see what that might look like at 4th level and compare the two. So can I do that?
Yep.
And then we can do this build because I think it's worthwhile just looking at what if
Where
I'd
you went wrong.
chosen differently, what this might have been.
Maybe we'll just do this guy. Let's build this paladin
With the
with the rule
chart,
set.
And
Yeah,
this can be
cool.
my next character if if JR dies or if Miles dies, I'll play this paladin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Shit.
Yeah. Good work, Brett. Building Lindsay's next character.
Well, I just chucked some stuff into D&D Beyond. What I did with pick an Earth Gensai again because
Okay,
I wanted
cool.
to kind of
Trying to
keep
keep some consistency.
Weirdly,
there.
natural ones for every ability score.
I kept
now
the
that Lindsay's
ability
playing
scores
it.
the same because it was important. I swapped them into different abilities.
So
So,
you moved your strength into charisma and things like that, or
wisdom was important, and I kind of swapped that around a little bit.
are they not charisma based?
No? Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
they
okay,
are.
cool,
Yep.
cool.
Yep. So broadly, then a paladin versus a barbarian at 4th level.
Can we ask questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
But well, let me just talk through a few
when
key
you're told.
points. Yeah, I'll tell you when you can ask a question.
Yeah, you raise your hand.
Ask me a question about hit points now.
Oh yeah, let's talk hit points. So I haven't done that bit. I didn't do that.
That's like the most important part.
Well, it's not. It's just hit. Like it
It's
says you're
hit
rolling
dice.
hit dice, right?
Yeah, so it's just hit dice.
I don't know what that
They're
is.
both D10s, aren't they?
No,
D12,
Barbarian's
D10.
12 and D10 for the
10 versus 12. So
Okay.
a little
So
different.
barbarian
but
wins.
Pretty good.
Barbarian
But
wins.
by a smidge. This guy uses a longsword. It's a D8, not a D12.
Okay.
So, but
Barbarian.
same
wins.
strength bonus. Here we go.
Nothing's to stop the paladin from using a great axe, though.
Nothing is. 18 armor class
What was
versus the 14 of my barbarian.
Okay.
Because barbarians
Sheesh.
get bonuses to not wear armor.
What
Because
are
they
those bonuses?
Well, they get their something, one of
10
their
plus
ability,
a con plus a
their
dex.
con adds on. So I was like,
so
all
it's
right,
14 with the con add-on.
con and dex
On
plus
and
2
on.
plus 2,
Yeah.
14. Where this guy gets to add,
Well, it's all-
chainmail or
I was
plate
going to say, you
mail.
might as well just wear armor as a barbarian.
Right.
Can you afford it? For
I don't think, yes.
the possibilities.
I think you
He's
can.
backed, he's
if you
backed
pick
by
the,
the church.
if you pick the right backstory. Yeah. All right. So then
The wealthy background. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
let's start to look at Lancel Barbarian does 2 hits in combat, right?
Uh-huh.
Significant penalties because you've got to be in frenzy and there's issues. We've talked about that.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on a second. A paladin does that too. Just because. No penalty. Just
What do you mean just because? What enables a paladin to move so quickly?
But hang on, you're talking about when you look at the table as you go up levels. The level by the time you get to level 4, he gets 2 attacks.
No, we're talking
standard.
first level, aren't we?
no 4th level.
Fourth
same
level.
as my barbarian right now.
So he gets 4 attack. He gets 2 attacks by level 4.
Can I ask a question then as well, Brett? Going back
He
to
hasn't
armor
allowed
class.
it.
Going
Yeah,
back
go
to
on.
armor class,
Yeah.
if you've only adding an extra plus 2
Uh-huh.
due to con,
Yeah.
why don't you just wear armor?
Yeah, it seems like a player choice to
Yeah.
me. Yeah. I'm seeing where you're going here, Lindsay. I don't maybe it's not
There's
the
a
build that's
penalty.
shit.
Is there a
Maybe-
penalty to hitting if he has?
I don't think
armor.
I can rage with armor. I don't know. I'm making that up. Anyway, back to the paladin. He gets channel divinity. Channel divinity is interesting. You can do that once a day.
Yeah.
And the 2 things you can do
Mhm.
is to make everyone within 30 feet of him roll a wisdom save, or they can't move out of 30 feet of him.
What?
That's
including like allies?
Anyone, the bonus action, a bonus action, each creature of your choice within 30 feet must
Of your
make a
choice.
wisdom saving throw, or it can't willingly move more than 30 feet away from you.
So if you
Wow.
were doing the sacrificial thing where you want your party to get
Uh-huh.
away and you got to keep everybody there,
Stay here, Mr. Dragon.
Wow.
Or you can turn the tide as a bonus action. Each creature of your choice within 30 feet gains 1d6 plus 3 hit points. You can burst.
I'm hearing a party of paladins. The paladin party.
Well, they'd be an effective healer.
It-
Oh,
I
he
didn't-
didn't bite.
But
He
there'd be
didn't bite.
nobody
He
else
just
to heal.
smiled
There'd
at
be nobody
me.
else to heal because everyone's taking care of themselves.
Add that to if you fail that, the spell he's got, compelled duel, where you can make someone duel you.
He's
You
Cavalier
can,
as well.
You can really tie up somebody like the
You really
big bad,
can.
right?
Wow.
Then fighting style, interception. When a creature you can see hits a target other than you within 5 feet, you can use your reaction to reduce that damage on the target by 1d10 plus 2.
1d10 plus 2.
I'm just going to put my shield out in front of you, little fella, right next to me, and reduce your damage.
Wow.
Yep. Just
You chose
a
wrong.
reaction, right? That's the reaction, not the bonus action that you did to
Wow.
compel them to stay there.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right. Then you get Divine Smite as well. When you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can expend 1 spell slot to add an extra 2d8 radiant damage to the target, plus
2d8.
1d8 for each spell level above first.
Which means there's also spells in this mix.
Yeah, that's the spell was compelled duel. You will come and duel me. So you can give up the spell to add magical damage to your sword of a significant amount, 2d8.
How many times? Just once?
That's the... no,
Well, you got to use a spell slot, so it's
It's
however
how
many
many
spell
spells you've
slots
got.
you have.
Yeah. So that means paladins have spells.
They do. He's got command, compel, duel, and pass without trace is the Earth Gen. So 3 slots, so 3 first level spells.
Wow.
And
It's more than you, isn't it?
I
Lindsay?
don't.
It's more than JR, isn't it?
I've-
3 firsts?
3 at first.
3 first level spells at 4th level?
Hold on. We're not done
Oh, I
yet.
got
We're not
one
done
more
yet.
than
Okay.
He's got divine sense, so detect good and evil. Until the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell. You know the location of any celestial, fiend, undead within 60 foot that's not behind total cover. You can use it 4 times a day per long rest.
And this is making more sense why the paladin in the D&D movie is such an absolute beast.
And he was the GM's character.
Now, you also get to lay on hands, so the burst healing isn't enough. You can heal. You've got a healing pool of 5 hit points per level, so 20 hit points, and you can expend them as an action however you want to. So 1 hit point
Wow.
20 times a day, 20 hit points once a day. If you want to spend 5 hit points, why don't you go ahead and cure a disease or neutralize a poison on a creature? Because it can do that too. Fuck me.
Paladins.
But can you fly?
If you're an Aarakocra.
I could. So
Wow. There we go. There's a concept. I thought the monk Aarakocra would have been good. A paladin Aarakocra would have been amazing.
Party of Aarakocra paladins.
Say that 4 times fast.
So, and the only thing that I can see that is a problem is he gets disadvantage on stealth because I think I put him in plate armor.
Oh, no.
All right. Sorry, you can't run from me anyway because I want you to come to me.
But you can't see me.
I've snuck up to you, but what? I can't leave.
Oh, sorry. Did I mention that they are immune to diseases? Did I mention that?
If you take a dragonborn one, you can breathe fire as well.
So make him roll now, Lindsay.
So, well, no, I'm going to roll. So this is going to be my character. If JR dies or Miles dies, I'm going to build a paladin.
We build a pallet. Go on.
Yeah. So D4 to choose how many RP things we make.
Okay.
Yeah. 3. So I'm going to have 3 off the D20 table.
All right.
So some of these do affect alignment.
Can we, me, Justin, and Brett roll a d20 each for each of these?
Yeah, if you want.
I'm loving that.
What are we doing?
Use this.
So he's got 3 things off the table. We're going to roll one
Yeah.
each.
So I'm gonna actually use my registered trademark Dungeons and Dragons dice with the and as a natural 20.
What are you using, Lee?
I'm going to use one of my new dice.
Oh.
Oh, are they those sexy paladin dice?
They are a sexy paladin dice.
Luke,
paladin all day today.
Sorry, yes, from Beadle and Grimm.
Oh,
Beetle
Beetle
and
Grimm's
Grimm's
great.
They are
I'm going to use the
fantastic.
dice in the bottom of my beer glass.
I wouldn't because it's not a D20.
Isn't it?
No, I picked up the wrong
sure?
dice.
I thought it looked like a 20.
It's a 12.
Oh, there we go. All right, who's going first?
I'll
You,
save
Luke,
that for
because
dinner.
it's
I'm
your
going
idea.
first. First in, best dressed. 14.
14. The Yeast Beast.
Oh.
So you have a form. You have a form of animal companion that is fungal in nature. If you are not a class that gets animal companions, you can keep either a sourdough starter or a yeast strain for brewing.
Athlete's foot.
Ooh.
Crotch rot.
All right, here we go. 6.
We've had this one previously.
Should I re-roll or is this one that Ophelia's got?
This one Ophelia's got. Do we want to use it again or?
I don't know. I say you go different.
Okay.
It's going to be really hard to get through
10.
4
10.
characters.
Seen it all. You've been around drugs your whole life. This is one of your ones.
Is that it? Sorry.
Grundenar, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, maybe he's a paladin, recovered addict. Paladin.
With
With
With a
athlete's foot.
yeast infection. She has a yeast infection.
But it might not be an addict. Might be dealing with people that are
Might be a
addicts.
dealer.
You know?
Yeah,
A
yeah.
dealer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Nice,
Brett.
I like that.
16.
16. Accentuated. You must use an accent.
Oh.
What accent? Is
I
there
don't
a
know.
table for this?
No, there is no table for this.
Oh, there was no table within the table.
Not for that one.
I feel like you've missed an opportunity there, Lindsay.
I mean, there was 2 that would have severely affected my alignment. So
I would
got
have thought
lucky,
we
I
need
guess.
to do something for the accent.
I'm trying to think of an accent that'll kill him.
Swahili?
That's good.
I like it.
That's good.
Swahili accent, thank you. That's more like the Tia Ma's got.
Yeah.
She's got kind of that.
I think you
I'll
should
figure
do.
it out when I make the
I think
character.
you should do Maori.
Does anyone else want to roll, or are we going to get in the game?
Oh no, we're all going to do it, right?
We're going to do it.
Well, we're going to be dead in a minute, so it's fine.
Have you got a sense of what your next class might be, Luke?
A paladin. Whoever dies first gets the pally.
Fuck. You're
Just
halfway
for
there.
expediency
Either
of
that or
time.
monk.
For expediency of time, I'm just going to do 1. 15.
15.
I rolled 1 out of 4.
Fate aligned. You must roll your alignment. So roll a d10.
It's in the bottom of Brett's beer glass.
I thought it was a 12.
I don't know what it is. 8.
True evil.
Oh.
Yeah, but what's my character?
Who's next?
Luke.
What am I rolling?
D4 to see how many you roll.
D4. 4.
Nice.
Shit.
So there are going to be doubles, I think, now.
Yeah. It was always going to happen, bud.
I think I'm in double.
So just rolling 4, right?
Yep. Are you going to write these down or do I need to write them down for you?
you write them down. So I got 14 we've
Maybe
had
there was
before.
another way of memorizing or recording how
He's
to
rolled
things
4.
go.
I like that he's like, you write them down. He's rolled 4 dice.
Yep.
Delegate. 3 dice.
No.
I've rolled. 14 was the first one. So you've had that one already, hey?
That's the yeast piece one.
Yeah.
Okay.
7.
7 is Butterfingers. You have a free action to pull from your pack, but 20% chance to drop it.
And 8.
Home sweet home. This is one in a different roll of D6. This is where you are from.
3.
You're from the city.
Okay. And my last D20 roll was 5.
Sounds exotic.
One of those faces. People always think they know you from somewhere.
I actually had that happen at work today.
People thought they knew you.
Somebody new to the staff room said, "Oh, hey, are you a model? There's an Optus advert outside where I live that looks just like." They're going to take a picture.
Do you want to pick that humble brag back up again? Or
No,
what's
yeah.
that?
Humble brag.
Just
When she
brag.
shows me it,
It was-
turns out
it was
it's a
Butterfingers.
geriatric.
Hello, my name is Luke, mate. Have you got a mobile? This is not. My accents have really got very bad.
I don't know
Little bit
what.
of Scotch.
Yeah, that's the key word, right?
I've got the goblin in me.
Goblin
About the
something.
goblin.
Goblin down the beer. I'm going to aim for a warlock
Oh, yeah.
as a class.
Do you need me to write yours down too?
No, I'll record it in this audio platform
cool.
and come back and listen to it.
Sounds good. D4, please, Brett.
A 4, you say. 1.
Split. Dual personality.
No, that D4 is how many? Oh, is.
Oh, right. Sorry. D4 is how many you roll.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. Roll a D20.
If this comes as a 1 now, I am like,
12.
oh,
12. Tis but a number. This is another one that's in a table.
Mm.
Roll a D6. This is how old you are.
3.
You're just a regular adult. That's a bit boring.
Cool. Great game, this. Great game. Really,
Not as
really,
exotic as Luke's character coming from the city.
yeah, with butterfingers.
really selling me on this D&D 5e system there.
Well, it's not a 5e RP generator. It's just something we did for ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
It could be any system.
True.
It could be Star Wars.
That
And then
could-
suddenly, no, none of that makes sense.
Okay.
suddenly I'm just a normal human in a Star Wars world.
Yep.
All right. Time to die.
Yes, today. No, today. Tomorrow, today.
So, Lindsay, will you regale us with a recap?
Yes. As the stone birds continue to explore the manse.
The immortal Stonebirds.
Yes, the immortal accentuated stone birds.
Accentuated.
The posthumous.
In italics.
Explore the manse. They stumble upon an orc who unleashes the wrath of nature itself upon the party. He used vines to strangle Ophelia into unconsciousness. Tree branches whipped out, knocking out Nicron and Meridius. As vines were dragging JR to his certain death, Meridius rises silently behind the orc as he is monologuing about how the orc invasion is already on its way to Falcon's Lodge when his head slides from his shoulders. Meridius standing above him victorious.
Did I do that?
All right. Do we have an initiative tracker still for this, or are we just going?
Justice not playing anymore.
Oh, okay.
He's done. It's you, Luke.
It's me. So I'm going to roll a death save. Correct?
I believe.
Yes.
Wait. I believe I can. No.
Because last it was Brett tried to medical.
I tried to
Check and failed.
first aid him.
Yep.
Did not.
Nicron, you are first.
Here we go. So it's a D20 roll, right? I've forgotten about death saves.
Yeah,
D20.
yeah. Roll a d20. You beat your con.
10, beat your con.
No, 10 and above. You're right.
10 or above.
Yeah. 15, that's a success.
Oh.
There we go. So that's 2 successes to
There's
1
still
failure.
blood pumping in.
J.R. Lockwood.
I'm no longer entangled, so I'm going to walk up to him and try and first aid him. You're awake. Well, no, you're an awake. You're a conscious. I rolled a 13 plus, at least +2.
Just
not
do what?
more.
HP?
No, you're just conscious. You're just stable. You're not conscious or anything.
So I didn't-
You've stabilized.
You've
You're not
stabilised.
unconscious.
so no more saves.
Okay, go. You just want to be the paladin
I
now.
want to die. I want to die.
And that brings us to Moradius.
Moradius will look around and do a quick search of the room. There are other orcs in the area, and he'll want to make sure that we're not under any more danger.
Mm-hmm. You, as you're scanning around again, you see the vines retreating back into the well. You see the blood-soaked floor below this orc that seem to be performing a ritual, and the dead twig blights that are around it. You also see the I guess they would be dead forms of the orcs that you killed, but you don't see them from where you are because you're in the other room.
Right. And Ophelia?
Ophelia is looking bad. Really, really bad.
Is she getting hutchings by a vine?
No. The vines have sort of let go of everybody and is starting as they've sort of withdrawn down the well.
Right.
Which brings us to, are you doing anything other than looking, Moradius?
Well, no orcs in the area?
No. All the danger seems to have passed.
Do you want to check out this the shriney thing and make sure there's nothing evil or like just do a quick cursory glance at the area that bad orc who monologues came from?
So you see, basically the shrine itself is the lightning bolts that are on the floor. And where the lightning bolts converge, that's where this half-orc was dancing at the time. So what you do see in this room is not so much as of a shrine, but where the lightning bolts that were on the floor, you saw that's where this half-orc was sort of doing that dancing ritual, surrounded by the little twig blights that were around him. What you do see, though, rather than a shrine, is that at some point this room looks like it was some kind of a laboratory, some kind of wizard's lab, even with runes. And you see like the broken accoutrements, but everything seems to have broken around it. There's nothing really here of use anymore.
Moradius is going to grab his great axe and try and mess up those lightning symbols on the floor and do whatever he can to unmagic this magical area.
Just so you know, though, there are 2 doors that lead off this room.
Are there?
Yeah, I forgot to mention that in all of this.
Right.
I may have forgotten to mention that there are 2 doors that lead off to the north from here.
So from here, there's the thing we can climb down to get in here chasing the orc?
No, so that was in the room below. So just to remind you, because it has been a little while and it was an epic session last time, but from that middle courtyard with the well inside where all the vines were coming out and those vine blights were coming, the bigger ones that were entrapping the 2 halflings outside. You guys had crossed over into from upstairs into a room that had a hole in it. That's where all the orcs were.
That's right.
You had jumped down that hole, then moved into the courtyard, which was to the north, and directly a U-turn around that was this door that brought you into this large sort of laboratory. And then inside this room, which is vaguely L-shaped, but it's not really, but to the north of there are 2 doors that lead north. You see death beyond.
Are those 2 doors open doorways? Are they?
No, they're shut.
Shut doors.
Both doors are shut.
Okay, so he's going to try and kick the symbols of the lightning bolts or scratch them up or do something to kind of disturb that magic.
JR is going to pull out the sending stones. Well, sending stone. The other one's with
Don John Raskin.
No, Falcon.
Falcon
Logan McFalcon's lodge man.
Logan's Run Falcon.
Yep.
And I'm going to be like, Logan, we killed an orc here, and he.
Hello.
Logan, we've just killed a big orc, and he said there's an invasion coming.
I'm sorry,
for you.
I'm not in right now.
Well played. Yeah, that was well played.
Be on your guard. We're really badly injured. We won't be returning soon. We need to rest. Over.
I think he's going through a tunnel.
How does this work? Is this the right button to press?
Hold it down. Hold it down when you not down.
It seems they're gone. What do the 1 bar mean?
Give it to Pell. He'll know what to
That's a very hard thing to do in that accent, trying to make comical relief.
Any kind of
You
relief.
have to play the straight man. Anyway, you begin to start kicking the muddy lightning bolts from the floor, which created the holy symbol that was all over it. Yeah. Well, then we move to Ophelia. Ophelia is looking beaten, bloody, and she looks straight at you, JR, and she says,
Speak up. I can't hear you.
I think she's saying hops heavy.
Hops forward, I think.
Forward.
I go closer to her. What did you say?
Do you have any healing?
No, I do not. None.
What a shit healer.
I already used 3 of my previous healing spells on you, bitch.
Why?
That's calling the DM a bitch, not Ophelia a bitch.
Not according to this sheet.
Funnily enough, you slipped into JR when you called the DM a bitch.
Yes. There is a podcast that will prove that I used 3 healing spells on Ophelia.
A lightning bolt crashes from the sky, hitting JR right in the healing boat. Yes. Yeah, she sort of looks at you and she starts limping off. You can see her sort of poking through some of the vines and kind of moving in, and she moves into the door to where Maradius is. And we should get together.
We should have a short rest. There's one thing I can do, which is if we rest it now. Wait, if we have a rest, I can play a soothing ditty.
Yes. It's dangerous here, I think, is what. What's that, Ophelia?
Dangerous.
I think she's saying it's dangerous here, and we should find somewhere safe, that we are not out of the woods, as it were.
I just realized that the volume control
Correct.
the RP is really bad for a podcast.
Well, he went with the one that doesn't fuck with the gain on the sound recording, so I'm quite happy with it.
No one else will even know that he's talking.
Very good.
It's almost like I rolled a natural 20 on my RP generator.
Frank is doing a great job. Good job, Frank.
That's very fine. My name is Monk Benedict Francis.
Anyway. Okay, where would you like to rest then, Maradius?
No, we need to find somewhere safe before we rest, because we will be halfway through resting.
Yes, so upstairs or out of this building where the pumpkins...
Yeah, let's go.
You want to go back to the pigs and the pumpkins?
2 doors.
Yes, I know there's 2 doors,
We
Ophelia.
need to check
turtles.
Check the 2 doors, and then this place might be safe.
However, if you open one of those 2 doors and there's something in there that you can't. Yeah. Okay, cool.
How about...
I'm not actually contributing to this because I'm still unconscious.
Maradius, how about I open the door then? Because you look like shit.
Only because I feel like shit.
And Ophelia looks like shit.
Hey.
And Maradius is...
Looking like chicken shit.
He's looking like a roast turkey.
He's a cunt.
You can't what? You can't open the door? Don't worry, I'll open the door, Ophelia.
Ophelia?
Yeah.
I think you might have a healing potion.
A hearing problem.
This is some of the best role playing I think I've seen Justin do.
Yeah. It's not me, it's Frank. Frank is definitely doing a great job here. All right, I am checking this character sheet right here. I have and she starts sort of pulling out from her dragon leather armor. You can see a short sword, a hand crossbow, a climber's kit, thieves' tool, breeches with secret. Shouldn't have said that. A steel mirror, a belt pouch, an adventurer's kit, which has a healing kit as well, but no rope, tinderbox, 10 torches, 10 days of ration, nothing else.
Seems to be quite the oversight, Ophelia.
And a water skin.
You should wear her armor. I'm sure it'll fit you. Okay, which door would you like to do first, Maradius? Left or right?
Left one, please.
I walk up and I... Ophelia, can you check if this has got any traps?
Yeah. She walks up to the trap door. She makes a
The trap door.
check. She looks back at you and she nods emphatically. Says,
As in, it is trapped.
Huh?
Okay, open it then.
and she opens the door.
What do we see inside?
Death.
This room has a 10-foot high wooden balcony forming its upper level, reached by a wooden spiral staircase curling down to the flagstones upon which you stand. Tall, empty bookcases line the walls, their shelves mostly bowed and broken. On the lower level, east of 2 pillars, are 4 old desks with chairs tucked behind them, a few mouldy books scattered around.
Okay. All clear here. I'll go in and do an investigation.
Mm-hmm. Both doors lead into this room, by the way. So there are 2 entrances into this room.
Natural 20 for a 22.
Mm-hmm. What are you looking at?
I'm just looking for loot.
Looking for loot. The first thing that you see is the books themselves. Looking around the area, you see some old text written in Elvish. You pick one up and it's molded and sort of the pages are decrepit and too damaged that you think are worth anything. And you throw the first book over your shoulder pretty casually as you pick up the second one, and you notice something really strange. As you threw the book against the bookcase behind you, it rang hollow.
Oh,
Is it safe up there?
it's safe, but I'm pretty sure there's a secret passage behind this bookcase.
Not much of a secret if you're yelling it out down the stairwell.
Well, touche. I've taught you well, Maradius.
Would you like me to come up and move a bookcase for you?
If you wouldn't mind, I mean,
All right.
yes, let's give it a go. Or is this a trap? Ophelia.
She looks at you on the verge of passing out. The blood still draining from her face, white. She looks like her gaze is as far away as mine is at the moment.
Never mind.
And she kind of sways on her feet and she says, yes.
Never mind. You go have a sit.
I'm coming. It just takes me a bit longer. I'm really tired after that second rage today.
I know. I'm sorry. You did so good, Maradius. I was dead for sure.
Yeah. Which bookcase is it now?
This one. This one right here.
Okay.
Would you like me to take some of the books off?
No. I'll try and move it. Is it just an easy move?
Yeah, you tug on the bookcase and it swings open, revealing a spiral staircase.
Oh, fuck. Up we go then.
I'll go first.
Excellent.
You take your time.
I will.
I mean, I'm only 30. I've got less movement anyway, but go on.
I'm at half speed now that
All right. So
I'm
you're
at my second
I'm at
level of
25
exhaustion.
foot. So I'm 5 foot
15.
faster. Oh, right. Yep. We slowly make our way up the stairs.
Yeah. You're starting to walk up the stairs, just the 2 of you are going, I'm assuming, at this point in time.
Ophelia, rest. Secure this library.
Look for any good books.
Yeah.
Ones I can plagiarize.
And by the time you get to the top of this small stairwell, it's very steep. It doesn't go very far. You again have a book in your hand. You kind of have opened this book, JR, and inside you see that like the other books that you see in prison where they've cut out the pages to conceal something inside. You kind of had a stack of books in your hand. You kind of flipping through them, going, "No, this one's wet. This one's ruined. This one's
This one's
molded.
wet, this one's wet, this
All of
one's
these
wet."
are stuck together. Whatever." But you open the last of the books that are in your hand, and you see that some of the pages have been cut, and you see a small leather packet inside.
Oh, I found a secret stash. I open the leather packet.
Inside, you can see a dust.
Dust. I don't know what this is.
Just one dust.
We should keep this for Nika, and then he could maybe tell. Oh, what? Actually, I can't check. Yeah?
We're doing this on the way up the stairs.
Yep. It's taking us a while. We're short.
Okay.
I'm short, you're slow.
I'm just having a breath. Hey, will you do that? I'll have a breath. Whew.
11 Arcana check.
I wonder if I need all 20 of these javelins.
Yeah, I think, you're looking at the very fine sand that's in there, but you're not really exactly sure. You think it might take a rest or something like that for you to study this.
Okay, I don't know what this is. I'm just
before
going
you
to
can
put it in my pouch.
Perhaps
and,
now's not the time when
yeah.
we're escalating.
I might ask Nike when he's feeling better.
At least conscious.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you make it to the top of the staircase. You see another door, this time from the inside, like, you're inside a secret passage at this point in time. You open this door into another room to reveal a four-poster bed which stands between two shuttered windows against a western wall. Other furnishings that are in here include like an empty wardrobe. There's a fireplace. It's very elegantly carved. It's very well maintained, but also it is fairly much a hidden room. You don't believe
No other doors?
you have been in here.
Any other doors into this room?
No, there are two giant doors that you think, might have led into the corridors. You know how we were talking when you got to the north,
we
there were
came up
two
that
sets of
broken
corridors
stairwell?
that are around. You went up to
Yeah.
the broken stairwell, but you went down the corridors
Yeah.
that were to the east. You think this is the corridors to the west that go to the front of the manse themselves.
Can
But
we block the main doorway up and use this as a restroom?
yes, you certainly can. You certainly can.
Oh.
And you can shut the secret door behind you.
Mhm. It's secret. No one will know anyway.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like people have gone through here. Like it's not as smashed or as ransacked as some of the other rooms in here. And you're walking around having a look. You see that the fireplace mantle, beautifully carved. You can see wizard spells, and you can see like plants that are emanating all the way up the fireplace and the mantelpiece.
Well, let's go get the others and then we'll search this place, eh?
It's a great idea. Why don't you get the others while I use that bed?
I might need help with Nike. Oh, no, he's got hollow bones. That should be fine.
I'll come down. You're a good point. I'll come down and pick up that.
And you managed to get everybody up into the room.
Yep.
I don't think we need to do that
Yep.
blow by blow. You get everyone up. Nykron's on the bed, unconscious.
I was just dragging him by the feet. That's all right. Up the stairs.
Ophelia is looking very worse for wear at this point in time. A puddle has sort of, or an expanding blood stain seems to be in her shirt, opening up, and she's losing more and more color. Just, in terms of game rules, she's not getting any worse, but she's certainly not looking good.
Okay, let's quickly just search this place before we have a rest, eh? You want rest
Ophelia,
first?
take the bed now. We'll search. You just rest up.
See if we can find anything useful.
Sure.
I just put the smallest person in the largest bed ever.
I rolled a 3. Oh, I rolled a natural 1, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
What
3.
about you, Maradius?
This would be a perception, you say? 15. 15 for Maradius as he looks around, walking slowly, so seeing more.
Maradius, you're walking around, and in true Maradius fashion, looking at things is about banging on the walls. Push, 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 dong.
Tapping.
And you bang on something a little bit hollow on the eastern side of the wall. As you bang on that hollow, even though you rolled a 3, you see the top of the mantle kind of shudder a little bit as Maradius' very subtle bang against this secret door that he's found reveals a secret door in the mantle.
Full of secrets, this place.
Yeah.
I don't know how to... Can I do a block secret door check? How do I open this? I don't know.
I think now that you've unlocked it, we just open it.
Yeah, you start looking around. You can see that there is an opening mechanism that you can
We'll open
manipulate.
it up. We'll check it out.
You open a room to find a very small. It's almost like a small alcove, almost a cupboard. A walk-in robe would probably be the best way to describe this. That adjoins this master bedroom that you've got there. Hanging on a hook on the far wall, you can see a handsome cloak that even as you're looking at it billows in the wind. Against the north wall sits a wooden chest with tiny clawed feet.
Check the cloak out first on the way through.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good look at it.
Yep. The cloak seems like, even as you're looking at it, you're like, there's no wind in here, but the cloak billows slightly. It moves as if by its own fruition.
This seems like it has some magic about it, JR.
I don't know about that.
I'm going to leave it. take
Yeah,
it in.
we'll wait till Nykron and we'll show that. Do you know how to open chests?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
We'll walk up to the chest and just open the lid.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I would never have thought of that.
It's locked.
Oh, I seem to have come to the end of my understanding of chests.
Let's go have a rest, and we'll ask Ophelia when she's feeling a bit better.
Right.
Go play a lovely ditty. We have a rest.
Oh, absolutely.
And then-
Let's have a rest.
Let's do it.
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to play.
Sounds fantastic.
I'm gonna
Marius
play-
is just going to check the double doors, make sure they're very secure. Secure the secret doors.
Yeah, 100%.
So I'm going to play Song of Rest, so you can add a D6 to your D8 or whatever your resting dice are.
I have D12s, and I'm going to take all 4 of my hit dice, I think.
Hmm.
Do you have to name it before you roll it, or can
No,
you just
you can just
roll it and
and
keep going
Yeah.
until you're happy?
It's really unfortunate because Ophelia's got resting bitch dice.
You gave me 4. I'm going to take the 7 Justin gave me by throwing a dice into my beer.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I used all 4 of my hit dice and I rolled 3 ones. Fuck
Jeez.
me.
I used all 4 on mine, and I rolled 2s and 1s on everything.
Reroll your ones.
I can't, so I'm
Oh.
going to do 20 rolls.
Ophelia is looking a sight better than she was earlier.
But it still took me up to only negative 1 HP. So
What about you? I've forgotten your name.
I'm
Nykron,
like
are you awake? How does that
I'm
work with you?
stabilized, but I'm still at 0 hit
Oh,
points.
because you can't rest.
That's right.
So
you should come,
until
isn't it
no, you need like
a long rest?
yeah.
Oh,
because
I'm,
a short
I-
rest is not going to do anything for him.
I am, out
He
of
is
action.
unconscious.
Right.
well, there you go.
I'm sure that there's somebody out there screaming some rules that we don't
Probably.
know right now.
But we
What's
can't hear
the
them.
healing kit Ophelia's got? I don't know.
Healing kits just help unconscious creatures stabilize.
Oh, okay.
I'll Ophelia.
Yes?
There's a chest in there that's locked. Can you see if you can unlock it, please?
She moves over to the chest. She crouches down in front of it. She kind of looks and she whispers some stuff, and she says, like, unless a thief would throw a pebble. Yes. But and
What?
she kind of moves and to the left and to the right. I can't open it.
I don't think you can open it.
Okay,
Magic.
it's magic.
Magically locked.
Okay, I'm going to take this cloak. Are you able to carry the chest? Is it too big?
Sure.
The chest weighs about 30 pounds.
So metric.
I don't know how to unlock a magical. Do I know how to unlock a magical chest?
Smash it on the floor.
I don't want to break what's inside.
You could just smash it.
If it's full of healing potions, that would be such a waste.
An axe would do.
I don't know.
She's
whether-
telling me to put the lance in the hole. I'll put the javelin in a hole and try and open it up.
pry bar.
Yeah, I'll try and pry it open.
She flushes red.
I'm trying to pry the chest open with a javelin.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And she kind of pushes the javelin away and she says, either magic or smash it. Throw it off the balcony.
I'm not throwing it. There could be valuable potions of healing in here that Nykron needs so bad. If only he was awake to open the chest to get them.
I don't
What
know
a
if he would be able
conundrum.
to open it.
irony.
It's almost like a cat in a box.
I mean, I know magic, and I don't know how to open a magical chest. There's a spell that I don't have,
right.
but that's about it.
Magic is wishy-washy, and
Yeah.
who would want it apart from everybody?
Which leads you only to the small secret door in the mantelpiece.
Isn't that where we were?
You forgot about, no.
No, I had a secret door.
cloakroom.
You had a door in the mantelpiece that we could open up.
Hey, we'll bring the chest out. I'm going to check the mantelpiece.
I'll leave the chest here. We'll get it when we're going.
Okay.
Secret is secret.
Yeah.
Shh.
JR walks up to the mantelpiece and for the life of him is unable to reach the top of the mantelpiece as he is too short. He is going to need a larger player
Let me help.
in
Let
order
me help. And
to
Meridius
reach the right spot.
walks right on up to the mantelpiece and picks JR up.
Oh, thank you. I mean, if you bought the chest, I could have stood on it. That was the whole point.
Ah, I beg your pardon. Well, You're here now.
I look at the mantelpiece.
Yeah, you open a lid. Yeah, I figure they always let characters get away with this stuff. And I'm like, actually, he's a small character on a giant like mantelpiece. There's no way he's going to reach up there like a small child. So you undo a small fastening that opens a lid into the mantelpiece that's beautifully carved amongst where you can see some of the laurel and the greenery and a wizard that's in there. And you open it up to like a wizard that's carved in that was casting spells. And
Is this your bedroom?
Hello.
as you open the top of the lid, you can see carved into the very bottom of this secret compartment's lid is a series of birds that are moving around and musical notes. Just nothing, not like an actual musical like score or anything, but just musical note, the symbols. Just beyond these birds, and you can see different styles of birds, like there'd be a little finch and a robin. There'd be very musical kind of styles of birds, but inside the box, you see a staff.
Ooh.
A medium-sized staff.
There's a lance here.
Is it
It's like a jousting stick of some kind. I lifted
really?
it out. Yeah.
That looks appealing. Is it magical?
I mean, yes.
Excellent. Well, we should compile them all and wait for Nikarin to wake up.
I mean, I rolled a 19, so plus 2, 22, 21. That's bad math. Do I know what it is?
You look at this wooden staff, which is decorated with bird carvings. You can see that it's like a finch's kind of beak picks out in one part, and a raven picks out in another, a duck. You can see a chicken, a goose, a loon, a turkey, even a seagull, an owl, even an eagle. They're all carved into the sides of this staff. But again, it is going to require a long rest.
This may be the staff of the Arakukra.
Yeah, Nikarin will love this.
I've got an idea. Do you mind, now that we've had a little rest, if I go downstairs and check the body of that, like I can't check his head really, that's not attached, but if I check his body, perhaps there's some clues.
Yes, we also have that other door downstairs to check as well.
I don't want to go adventuring. I just want to get down there, quietly go check the body and get back up here.
Okay. Would you like me to come with you?
Sure.
Just for protection's sake.
Okay.
Which other door are you talking about? The two doors that lead to the library?
Oh, was that 2 to the library?
They're
All right.
both. Remember, I said both of these doors will lead into the same room. Yeah.
Okay.
Is
Yeah.
that the one you were talking about?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Very well. I thought there was one left and one right. That was all.
Yeah,
So-
but they both lead into the
it's
same room.
Go.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Maradius heads down to check on the headless magic dude who was summoning lightning bolt stuff.
Lightning bolt.
The Talus cleric. Talus?
You see a map on a torn off flap of leather satchel that's in his that's tucked in his belt. You open it up and it shows a section of what you recognize immediately as the Neverwinter Wood and marks the location of something that's scrawled above it, Circle of Thunder.
Well, this looks interesting. Circle of Thunder. Is that the spell that Nikarin used to clear out the orcs when we were at the shrine?
Well, I'm just wondering if can I make some sort of check to see if it's Falcon's Lodge?
You can.
What sort of check is that?
Some type of geographical check?
And if that isn't a thing in 5e?
Then I don't know.
Nature?
What check would you use as a character who knows your specific skills? You're the one that knows all of the...
my charisma.
Yeah, you would need to roll some type of knowledge of
Well, I'm going to go wisdom then.
geographical. It'll be an intelligence. I would think that if you're knowing something...
Okay, well, then I'll go intelligence.
You could make an insight check on the map
All right.
to discern the true meaning of the map.
Oh, I like that. You create yourself an insight check upon the map to see whether you can understand some of it or whether or not this is the Falcon's Lodge. What did you roll?
I rolled a 19 plus 1 for my jack of all trades, so 20.
Well done.
Oh,
Jack of all trades.
yeah. You do not believe that that's what they mean by that's Definitely not Falcon's Lodge.
Okay, not Falcon's Lodge.
No.
I don't know.
We should investigate, but
we might have
first
to go in there, but we need
to go back.
we need to
and
rest. And,
Give Falcon some support.
yes.
And rest, yes, rest.
Yes. Is there anything else on this Talos guy?
No, nothing else of real interest to you. Like, he doesn't have good armor. He's like, if you're looking at his remains,
I think is he medium?
He's medium sized.
Pretty
as well.
sure our barbarian would like any armor that's available to him.
He's wearing hide armor, so it's not really a huge. It's just bits of hide that are
If it's
smashed
more than
together.
+2,
You can see that there's a gauntlet made from so it looks like tusks almost that are strung together to create some kind of slashing kind of weapon.
ooh.
That's the only weapon that he has upon him.
Okay. Meridius, while we're down here by ourselves, would you like to sleep here for the night, or should we push on through?
My only concern is for Falcon and his safety. There is an orc attack imminent. If your message got through and he's prepared, I'm not sure how. Like, Falcon seems proficient.
Yes.
His support of Pell and Corwin could be useful, but
I agree with you that we need to get there as soon as possible, but I don't know how much use we're going to be in the state that
it's
we're
going
in.
to take me a long time to get there.
And we're going to be carrying.
My legs are giving out.
We're going to be carrying Nika, and I just don't see if it's wise.
Long rest is
I think-
certainly a good option.
Yep, I think we go upstairs and we sleep it off and set off in the morning.
All right, so you bunker down for the evening. This is probably as good a place as any to actually spend a long rest. If you're going to rest here within the manse, resting in this barricaded double door with a bed inside it is probably as good a place as you've found so far.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
I think so.
Just, Luke, you haven't done too much today except for the intro. Can you just roll me a percentile check?
Absolutely.
Don't roll 100.
96.
Or 96. The night passes uneventfully. Throughout the evening, you study.
It's not uneventfully. Night passes with a GM being a tool bag.
Wow, there's creaking and you have found the following items in this room. The first was a cloak of billowing.
That was obvious given what it was doing.
I actually wrote down billowing cloak, so that was pretty good.
You can use a bonus action to make it billow dramatically.
I am so putting that on.
It's large size. No, I'm joking. It'll resize for
Okay,
you.
cool.
The second is Dust of Disappearance. So it's a fine sand, which is one use. So you throw it in the air and make each creature or object within 10 feet of you become invisible for 2d4 minutes, sorry. Yep. So Dust of Disappearance and a Staff of Bird Calls. This is really interesting, this one. This wooden staff is decorated with bird carvings. It has 10 charges. While holding it, you can expend 1 charge to cause it to create the sounds of birds: a finch's chirp, a raven's caw, a duck's quack, a chicken's cluck, a goose's honk, a loon's call, a turkey's gobble, a seagull's cry, an owl's hoot, and an eagle's shriek. You think that each is done by the carving, like almost pressing, like a child's toy when you press the.
I can
the
do most
owl.
of these already.
Yeah. And each day at dawn, it regains 1d6 plus 4 of its charges.
That's cool.
Oh, wow.
If only it was a healing staff.
It's
that did
cool.
that.
You think?
I'm trying to figure out the use for
Yeah.
it.
Do you think that if you ever used all of the charges, something might happen?
It would explode.
Hitchcock's the birds.
Out of game, the staff will explode in a harmless cloud of bird feathers.
Bird feathers, seriously.
Yeah, it just goes into bird feathers and just is lost forever.
How many
But it's
charges
very
does it
good.
have?
It has 10 at the moment.
I mean, I'll keep it because it's cool. Sell it or whatever. But
Yeah. Are you awake at this point?
I'm still
Micron?
unconscious as
We're
far as I'm
resting,
aware.
right?
we just had a long
Just
rest.
had a long
Oh,
rest.
I've just had the long
Yeah.
rest. So yes, I'm guessing I regain how many hit points?
Well, hit long rest on your D&D Beyond and see.
Let's have a look. Long rest.
You've got a lot of buttons to do a long rest, Luke.
I clicked it, didn't do anything.
I guess you're dead.
Maybe.
Well, I can
A
move
long
faster
rest
now.
is a period of extended downtime, at least 8 hours long, during which a character sleeps for at least 6 hours and performs no more than 2 hours of light activity, such as reading, talking, eating, or standing watch. The rest is blah, 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 blah. Who cares about that? At the end of a long rest, the character regains all lost hit points. The character also regains spent hit dice up to a number of equal half your total. For example, if you've got 8, you can respend 4 of your hit dice, so you can't get all of them.
Mine automated that, Luke. Mine did very well on it.
Did it?
Yeah. Just didn't do my exhaustion level, but everything else.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem to like the fact that I'm in a death saves thing.
Have you finished your death saves?
Yeah, but
Give yourself 1 hit point and then do it.
okay. Done. Okay.
Nikron,
Oh
you're okay?
no, I am not.
Why not?
What is going on? What is going on?
We are resting. You were unconscious. Maradius dispatched the evil orc. We carried you up here and put you to bed.
We were all on our last legs. We needed a good rest to regain health. Ophelia there took a bad gut wound. You were electrified by a massive, massive discharge of electricity from the orc. It was massive.
Right.
You may feel a little tingle.
I feel quite. I feel shockingly well there this morning.
You guys are really picking up on humor.
So what do we do now?
We're going to go back to Falcon.
Well, that's a nice staff they've got there.
Yes. Would you like it? It's called a staff of bird calls, and it makes bird calls.
So I pick it up and accidentally press the chicken button. But yeah.
It's only got 9 charges, isn't it?
Do the calls come out of Nikron?
What did it say? The chicken when you press the button.
I believe it said. Don't speak chicken. It's beneath me.
Sorry.
Nikron,
Yes.
there is a chest in here that we can't quite get into.
No.
It's magically
Did
Okay,
we
I'm sorry
do that?
to interrupt, but I just read something because this is important. Okay, so you are a stable character. You don't make death throws, even though you have 0 hit points, but you do remain unconscious. The creature stops being stable and must start making death throws if you take any more damage, like being dragged up by your heels up the stairs. No. If you're not healed, though, you only regain 1 hit point after 1d4 hours.
So how long is a long rest? 2 hours?
A long rest is 8 hours. So
So
you
2 hit
guys
points.
were
2 hit
going
points.
to have to...
No, we'll get you to 1 hit point, then we'll take the long rest.
Yeah. So you're going to have to
We'll take the
wait
time.
for the 4 hours. And then, so the rest that you took is what I'm getting at here is probably a bit longer because after the first one, you regain
Gotcha.
2
Gotcha.
hit points.
Okay.
Remembering that there was a short rest first and then we went and explored a bit, I thought he might have taken a little bit of that. Like that would,
Yeah, it would have been.
covered off.
Yep.
I'm just reading
We
rules.
would
It's an
wait.
interesting
Something
rule. though.
revelated to me.
Every 4 hours, you get 1 hit point.
Yeah. No, for while you're unconscious and not
It's like
doing nothing.
Slow healing 1.
And you wake up feeling quite refreshed. All of your characters, your wounds seem to have knitted themselves after
Ophelia's
a
all right.
sleep. Ophelia has all of her hit points back after a good sleep. It's almost like a reset moment in John Wick after he has a battle and he kind of just puts a patch over his
Sees
broken
the doctor.
after his cut off finger and then he just
Slaps
puts
on
a
a
bandage
Nicorette.
around it. It's all fine. We're all good and ready to rock and roll. But the most enlightening part of what happens now is that you all ping to 5th.
I'm going to need some time, Justin.
Yeah, I'm going to need some time for
I'm going to
that.
need some time to convert this barbarian to a paladin.
I was going to say.
Oh, you're going to multi-class?
Nope.
You could.
That's
I
a
could.
really good moment because we're going to do that next week.
Excellent. All right. Should I multi-class?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about that. I have a
Maybe.
near-death
You can
experience. I might
multi-class
see
fighter.
find my
Take
faith.
a warlock class?
Take a wall,
Like it can't go worse, right?
It would might be better for you to take a class fighter, like 1 level fighter.
One level paladin sounds like the way to do it.
But you wouldn't have the pre-rest.
I don't have a lot of the, like, it's going to be a similar ability stack. That'll do.